poked away. Here comes Westbrook in the open floor.
And this time it's Del Potro's turn to show his frustrations.
Did he hit his head with the racket?
I don't know. I think we'll find out later.
Okay, anyway, come on in, guys. It's Amanda and Swarna on Daily today.
Hey, guys, we hope your day has been as great as it has been for Leicester City fans all over the world.
If you don't already know, Leicester are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League.
Woohoo! Wait, why am I celebrating? Anyway, continue.
Their win over Sevilla this morning means England have had more different teams reach the Champions League quarterfinals than any other nation, with 8.
Their new man in charge became only the 3rd English manager to lead a team in the UCL knockouts, with Harry Redknapp and the late Sir Bobby Robson being the only other 2.
And Craig Shakespeare believed his team deserved everything they got.
We're in there on merit, make no mistake about that, and we might just be the surprise team, but we know that the quality of teams in there is getting down to the real serious business now.
Shakespeare's team caught an early break against Sevilla. This foul on Jamie Vardy gifted them a free kick. Riyad Mahrez somehow able to find his captain in a very crowded Sevilla box. And just like that, the home team made it all square on aggregate. Wes Morgan tells us what it was like to score that.
I just seen the ball come in, I just bundled it in, but you know, I was in the right place at the right time, I suppose, and I'm just happy it went over the line.
Despite enjoying more than 70% of ball possession in this match, Sevilla just couldn't find a way through. Luckily, that wasn't the case for Mark Albrighton.
And lost for words about it. We thoroughly deserve to be there. We played brilliant in this campaign. This Champions League run has been fantastic, and we just want to keep it going as long as possible.
N'Golo Kante rooting on his old team here. Things continue to turn pear-shaped for Sevilla when Samir Nasri earned himself an early bath for doing that to Vardy. And he wouldn't leave without a fight too. Finally, Sevilla got the break they needed when Vitolo earned his team a penalty. But we all know what happened there.
Here we go. It's Nzonzi against Schmeichel. Oh, and it's saved by the Leicester City goalkeeper. What a moment, what a save. And that could be the tie right there. Well, Sevilla had to take advantage of that opportunity, and Steven Nzonzi was unable to do it. And there, Kasper's father, Peter Schmeichel, the proud dad looking on.
So we did some digging to find out how far the Premier League champions have progressed in the Champions League in the last 6 seasons, since Manchester United made it all the way to the final only to lose to Barcelona, that is. And guess what? Leicester are the first team to make it into the last 8. I know, we were pretty surprised too. Not Shakespeare though, who decided to give credit where it's due after the victory.
Claudio will always be fondly remembered by everyone at this football club for what he achieved and helped us achieve as a football club. Of course, the performance in the first leg when Claudio was in charge, that gave us the springboard for the result tonight.
Who do you or don't you fancy next for Leicester? I want to take whoever comes, you know. We're just going to enjoy the moment. You know, it's a fantastic night for Leicester, and you know, let's dust ourselves down. Still got to concentrate on the league, but yeah, we need to enjoy it right now.
In the other match, Juventus brought along a 2-goal cushion in the return tie against Porto. But they didn't take their foot off the gas. Mario Mandzukic and Paulo Dybala making sure Iker Casillas was busier in goal early on. The only goal of the match came in the 41st minute from the penalty spot. And Maxi Pereira shown his marching orders for handling a goal-bound Gonzalo Higuain, the visitors' hope of a comeback fading away. Dybala sending Casillas the wrong way from 12 yards to make it 3-0 on aggregate. But Porto didn't give up despite being 3 goals down. Mehdi Banatia caught in possession. Francisco Soares took it off target. And so the home side kept their record intact, conceding only 2 goals in Europe this season, preserving their 21-match unbeaten run at home. Like I said, 21, but we're only going to show you the last 10, which consists of big names like Sevilla, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, and also Real Madrid, all failing to defeat the old lady at home. Plus, they've only conceded 4 in the process. I wonder what John and Gary had to say about that.
Playing with 10 men is, sometimes it's a good thing, because you need to step up, you need to work harder. It's a, reality check, because now we have to really work to stay in the game. But I think the game was out, obviously, but Porto came out second half and they really wanted to have a goal, because if they score an early goal, you never know, but you know what? I don't think they really believe that it would be
it changes your mentality.
Yes.
That's the truth of it.
Yeah.
So, actually, we're up against it. We've got very little chance. Let's have a go.
Hoops now, we're bringing you a how-to guide to getting triple doubles like Russell Westbrook. Step 1, when you're playing against Brooklyn, stay close to Jeremy Lin, because you're sure to get a rebound of his misses. You might even get a helper in the process, like that one to Taj Gibson. And if you stay close long enough, you could pick Jalen's pocket, and then you'll be able to do that and give your team a 5-point lead. Step 2, rack up on the field goals when you can. To help your team stay in the lead. Step 3, keep a lookout for open teammates so you can dish dimes. There you go, Inez. All the while, be vigilant for boards, like when Brooklyn Lopez misses from downtown, you multitask. And finally, fake. Pretend you're about to go for a basket only to pass to Alex Abrines. Or Steven Adams. Or even Gibson again. At the end of the day, you should be able to finish with at least 25 points, 12 boards, and 19 dimes, and triple-double number 33. We're dissecting Westbrook's triple-doubles this season. Did you know he's only the 4th player with at least 12 of those on the road? That's not the record. If he wants to go into the history books, he'll have to get 13. And that equals the record set by Oscar Robertson. Boy, Oscar must really hate Russ these days. So Russ already leads in total number of triple-doubles this season.
And so far, he's still the current points per game leader and has made the most field goals. So I'd say he's doing pretty well.
What more can the man want, right?
Maybe a championship ring?
You have a point there, Amanda.
Okay, not with Oklahoma, though, I think.
Perhaps. Anyway, more hoops action coming your way, including Mello and Boogie.
Not afraid to make a mistake.
Just fight. We was fighting, we was hustling.
Also, find out who was shown the exit from the BNP Paribas Masters at Wyndham Wells. And how does Manchester City plan on being the 2nd English team in the knockouts of the Champions League? We have deets in 2.
This is the home of cricket. This is the big test.
A fresh new phase enlivening England's only flight in Mumbai.
David Warner is being contained, looking to bust out.
What a delivery, bounce, a little bit of spin. There's an edge, and there's a wicket. He's straight into action, Nathan Lyon.
Australia Tour of India 2017. Subscribe via Channel 200.
Stay away from drugs, alcohol, or cigarettes. They're all silent killers.
I never touch those things, girl.
Top seed is back in tremendous form. We rise. We rise. Oh, yes. What a shot.
The BNP Paribas Open Indian Wells. Live on Astro Supersport 2 and HD. Gaming fans, here's something you'll go crazy for.
Oh my!
A fresh side to the wild world of gaming.
No, don't.
Join the party. 360 on EGG.
Welcome back. We're in the NBA. Cleveland hosted Detroit in a game all about delegation. LeBron James showed he wasn't a selfish player here, finding Iman Shumpert beyond the arc. Later, J.R. Smith to open up a 21-point advantage in the second Q, and then dishing that dime to Derek Williams. Gap ballooned to 26. LeBron's generosity continued in the second half, finding Kyrie Irving in the corner for the buzzer beater. In his haste, though, Bron couldn't help himself here, knocking into poor baby brother Kyrie. LeBron going, my bad. No Detroit player thought to steal ball possession while all of that was happening. Unbelievable. There was still time to help out Richard Jefferson, though. Cleveland win this one by 32. LeBron finishes with 12 helpers and a TD. His 10th triple-double sees LeBron rewrite history again. It's the first time he's gotten into double digits. He came close 7 seasons ago, but fell shy by 3.
That's 2 games.
Just one more loss and all hopes of making the playoffs will be crushed. So I'm sure Carmelo Anthony knew what to do against the Pacers. First he tried to jump, that didn't work, so maybe from beyond the arc instead, still no dice. With the shots not working out, Melo drove in for the layup but still failed. Paul George then showed Melo how it's done, and the J, no problem. How about the 3? Well, there wasn't much doubt there to begin with. PG was filling it at that point, turning Rose inside out before the fade-away J. He had 22 points on the night, but when it mattered most, Melo stepped up, making 5 of 7 shots in the fourth quarter alone. Melo had 22 points on the night, with all 15 coming in the fourth Q. The Knicks win this by 6.
You started this game 1 for 8. You were on fire, unstoppable down the stretch. How'd you find your stride?
I was just taking my time, trying to fill the game out, let other guys get going, let other guys, kind of get a rhythm and play through it. I know eventually I'll find my rhythm, I'll find something, but I think it's just a matter of just letting some of the younger guys just play, get that experience, and I'm always be there for them when they need me.
And with that win, the Knicks keep their slim hopes alive of making the last playoff spot away from the Bucks in the Eastern Conference. And when I say slim, I mean really slim. After all, they are still just 1 loss away from not making the playoff.
Despite a 3-game losing run, Steph Curry could still afford to smile because it was his birthday, but he wasn't feeling the birthday vibes early on against the 76ers. Another wide-open jumper, no good. Dario Saric then gifted Curry a birthday present, but Curry failed to oblige with the 3. Looking like an unhappy birthday for Curry so far. Saric tried to make it even worse. The Croatian had 25 points on the night to lead Philly. Rashawn Holmes also chipped in with 14 points off the bench. This dunk gave them their biggest lead of the night. Curry, though, was determined not to let anyone ruin his day, getting hot in the 4th. The Curry of old times then came out to play, losing his marker to make the sweet 1-footed J. Curry would end the night on 29 points on his 29th birthday, and the Warriors win this one by 2. It proved to be a happy day after all for Curry. He's now scored at least 25 points on his birthday in the past 4 seasons, with 25, 27, and 29 points on his past 3 birthdays. Will it be 31 on March 14, 2018?
Portland's surge for a playoff spot hit a roadblock against AD and the Pelicans. Anthony Davis kicking things off with a jumper in the paint. But from attack to defense, the Brow twisted his left ankle there. While stopping Al-Farouq Aminu, he would seek medical attention for that. So when one forward is out, another steps up. DeMarcus Cousins unmoved, steals to send it forward for Dante Cunningham for the dunk over Damian Lillard. With the Pelicans enjoying themselves, number 23 had to return injured or not. From the arc, DMC threw up the lob to AD, who catches the ball, spins through the air and flushes in and spectacular alley-oop. Boogie then made another splendid pass, finding Cunningham for the layup. Another W for the Birds, working towards the playoffs maybe?
It does. We still have our eyes on that. we got a lot of work to do, but playoffs are still our goal.
And for you, what a fabulous performance out of you on all ends, all aspects of the court tonight. Are you feeling more comfortable? Because it really felt like you put this team on your back when AD was out with his ankle.
Yeah, you know, it sucks when, you know, AD went out, but just try to get everybody involved, get the juices flowing, and I mean, it was just a great team effort all around. So the biggest thing, we had fun tonight. Everybody played, everybody had fun, so we got to have these type of nights.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I had fun watching you dropping dimes out there. You're such a big guy, but you had a couple of awesome ones, a behind-the-back pass to Dante, an alley-oop to AD. Yeah. How does a guy your size do that?
Not afraid to make a mistake.
Don't worry, we have plenty of NBA action for you tomorrow morning. The Trailblazers will be looking to book a spot in the playoffs, but in their way at the San Antonio Spurs. That's live from 8 a.m. on channels 817 and 836 in HD. Now, Nicole Scherzinger is no stranger to the world of sports. The former Pussycat Doll had an on-off relationship with three-time F1 champion Lewis Hamilton for a couple of years. However, this time around, her not-so-new boo is none other than Grigor Dimitrov. Having been with Hamilton throughout 3 championships, Nicole will be hoping she's equally lucky for her new partner, and maybe she is. Remember, Dimitrov did recently make the semis of this year's Aussie Open, and maybe knowing what a lucky charm his new girlfriend can be, the Bulgarian got a little bit overconfident at the BNP Paribas Masters. Having won 85% of the games this year, we can't help but think this would be another routine win for the Bulgarian when he faced a Jack Sock, don't ya? However, after taking the first set, the American proved anything but a pushover in this third-round match. Sock then forced a decider, in which Dimitrov pulled away to a 4-1 lead. But the former junior U.S. Open had other plans. The young man's rendition of When I Grow Up, I Want to Be a Star is certainly living up to the lyrics. Sock extended his stay in California. Tunisian Marek Jazili awaits him next.
A quick look around other outcomes in Indian Wells. 2017 Australian Open champ Roger Federer was made to sweat a little against world number 30 Steve Johnson. The American stretched both sets to a tie-break, but eventually lost in straight sets. 5-time winner Novak Djokovic was made to sweat a little bit more than our Fed against 2013 runner-up Juan Martín del Potro. At 1 set apiece, the Joker eventually overpowered the world number 32 in the 3rd set to win the match. Meanwhile, the bad boy of tennis, Nick Kyrgios, overcame world number 20 Alexander Zverev in the 3rd round. The 15 seed next faces Djokovic. Both men have only met once before, and Kyrgios came off on top in that match in Acapulco, Mexico.
Kyrgios wins the battle.
Losing finalist at the Aussie Open this year, Rafael Nadal dispatched off his countryman Fernando Verdasco in straight sets, setting up a repeat of the Aussie Open finals against Federer in the next round. I can't wait for that one. And finally, world number 5 Kei Nishikori took only 72 minutes to see off 25th seed Gilles Muller in straight sets.
Far too good today was Kei Nishikori.
Still ahead on Daily, did Pep Guardiola just reveal his plans against Monaco in the return leg of the Champions League?
Just defending 90 minutes because we won once 5-3.
With every pass and every kick.
Well, it's attacking football.
To players' fitness and managers' pick.
You got Rooney at the weekend.
From cheering fans to referees.
So diving's acceptable if you've been fouled.
We'll uncover football's greatest mysteries.
Should City sell Yaya? Is this signing going to be good enough? Oh, Manchester United, a club truly in crisis.
So join us, the best pundits in town, every Friday, 9 p.m. on Football Countdown on Astro Supersport 3 and HD.
I'll pronounce you husband and wife.
Yes, there is no easy way to say it, but here it is. You will never see me again. If you ever go to the police or try to find me, you will fail.
A dream shared by many, passed down through generations, aspired by all.
Right through here, they've got it. History before your very eyes.
From the smallest teams to the biggest clubs, all will have an equal chance to lift the oldest football trophy in the world, the Emirates FA Cup, on Astro Supersport 4 in HD.
Yes, I be a woman. Yes, I be a baby. Yes, I be whatever that you tell me when you're ready. Yes, I be a girl, forever your lady. You ain't never gotta worry. I'm down for you. Yes, I be whatever that you tell me.
New Journey to the West 3, every Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome back to Daily. Elina Vesnina was looking to knock out second-seeded Angelique Kerber after the German was 2 games away from going out in the previous round. And she started off strongly, making Kerber do all the early running before finishing off this rally with a drop shot. The Russian took the first set 6-3. Same old story in the second set as Kerber struggled to keep pace with Vesnina, getting outplayed by the Russian as this drop shot right here set her up for the winner, and the upset was complete. Awaiting with Vesnina next in the quarters is Venus Williams.
Sportfreund Lotte versus Borussia Dortmund in the DFB Pokal quarterfinals. The earlier match was postponed due to a frozen pitch a fortnight ago. Imagine that. The home side were bullish from the start. Tim Wendel with an early chance, but a shot was blocked by Roman Bürki. Dortmund would take the lead in the second half. Ousmane Dembele set up Christian Pulisic for his 3rd goal in 4 matches. Later, former Chelsea forward Andre Schürrle got his 5th goal of the season to put the visitors 2-up. Marcel Schmelzer sent the tie beyond the home team's reach with his only 2nd goal for the club here. Thomas Tuchel's semi-final opponents are none other than Bavarian giants Bayern Munich, while the second semi-final to be contested between Mönchengladbach and Frankfurt. Some perspective for you ahead of the German Cup semi-finals to be played in April. No fairy tale winner this time because Bayern, Gladbach, Dortmund and Eintracht have won this cup more than once. You'd have to go back 2 seasons for the last time a first-timer took home the cup, when Wolfsburg beat Dortmund to lift their first ever silverware in this competition. On the subject of football, here's a recap of our top story on Daily.
Here we go, it's Riyad Mahrez with the delivery, and it's a goal for Leicester City! And the captain, Wes Morgan, was there! Right place, right time, we're all square! Now it's Albrighton, chance to shoot, and he scores! Mark Albrighton for Leicester City! 2-0 on the night, 3-2 on aggregate. Leicester City have eyes on the quarter-finals, and Mark Albrighton scores only his 2nd goal of the season. His first was Leicester's first ever in the Champions League. Vitolo wants it played into the penalty area. Vitolo could be in, and it's cleared away, and he goes down. Penalty. Here we go. It's Nzonzi against Schmeichel. Oh, and it's saved by the Leicester City goalkeeper. What a moment, what a save. And that could be the tie right there.
During your run to the finals, did you have any easy games?
You know, at that level, it's never an easy game, you know. It's always 100% effort, but you might win 3-0 or 3-1 and think it was an easy game. But to get to that result, you have to work so hard. And, it's sometimes you can be lucky, just scoring your first 2 chances and the game is over. But it's never an easy game. And I think some of the teams that are in that bracket now think Leicester will be an easy game. Sevilla thought so.
Well, yeah, but again, we mentioned the word mentality earlier.
Yeah.
The mentality within Leicester City Football Club is totally different now to what it was 4 games ago.
Okay, and I also think it's different to other teams because Leicester City, they need to have that 100% effort Other teams can be more casual, play more football, keep the ball in the team. Yeah. Leicester is going to give 110%, but that's all they have compared to the other.
There you have it. John Arne Riise on our Champions League coverage earlier this morning. Another team determined to give 110% is fellow English club Manchester City. After grinding out an 8-goal thriller at the Etihad Stadium, Pep Guardiola knew just what to expect of Monaco when they visit Stade Louis.
Wow, well, one team scored 124 goals. It's because they are able to score from many different ways. So the best way, scoring goals. So take the ball and attack as much as possible. It's the only way I know to beat this kind of team. So that's why if when one team scores 124 goals and you are thinking about just defending 90 minutes because we won once 5-3, you kill yourself.
Looking to overturn the 5-3 deficit, Monaco need all the firepower they can get. One of them is 24-goal man Radamel Falcao. Head coach Leonardo Jardim discussed his possible inclusion.
Bien, la nouvelle c'est que Luis est un peu meilleur, mais je ne sais pas s'il est bien pour débuter demain les matchs. Nous va attendre pour demain pour regarder s'il est en condition de débuter le match.
And on that note, we will be bringing you the last round of 16 ties live on your TV screens. So join Roshan and special guest John Arne Riise for the Monaco versus City match. That's on Astro Supersport 4. If you're interested in the Real Madrid-Porto tie as well, that's on Astro Supersport 1.
So the voting for Top 30 closed this morning, and we've got the results coming out tonight.
That sounds exciting. And don't miss it, 9:30 p.m. on channels 810 and 831.
Tune in to find out if your favorite goal made it into the top 10.
Also, don't forget to make a date with John Arne Riise this Saturday, 1 p.m. at Berjaya Times Square. I'm pretty excited. And that's all from us.
We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is a home of cricket. This is the big test.
A fresh new phase enlivening England's only flight in Mumbai.
David Warner has been contained, looking to bust out.
What a delivery, bounce, a little bit of spin.
There's an edge, I think it's a wicket. He's straight into action, Nathan Lyon.
Australia Tour of India 2017. Subscribe via Channel 200.
March on History.
There is no doubt that he intended to kill her.
The dark side of humanity.
He was a psychopath.
Revealed in crimes that shocked Asia.
Last chance, all in, all out.
The bids are up.
We're buying.
The heat is on.
She's coming home with me.
All new Storage Wars Miami.
Me and my family, we see endless possibility.
If you can dream it.
Look at that.
They can forge it. Milwaukee Blacksmith. March on History.
Do it, Tony.
Watch your favorite kids programs on demand, now on Connected PVR and all new Astro Go.